Welcome to All Over the Stands, the channel where we explore the world's stadiums from hidden non-league gems to massive national stadiums packed with history and passion. If you love football, baseball, American football, or any other sport that brings fans and supporters together, you're in the right place. We're going to dive into this episode on GeoGuessr National Football Stadiums. And why we're playing this is because we're in the middle of World Cup qualifying. The World Cup, about 10 months to go in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Should be fun. I will be attending, so stay tuned for the vlogs and the different things, the content to come. For this episode, though, we're going to do this game as a no time moving challenge, the play along link. For those of you that want to play along on this GeoGuessr game, it will be in the comments down below, and then we're just going to explore and figure out what team, if the country's still alive in World Cup qualifying. So we've got, look at this, clouds. We got over top this ground, and maybe discover even if a country has qualified. There's several countries that have qualified for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and this one, not sure. I'd go probably, I'm going to guess South America, maybe Bolivia with the colors. We're at altitude, so this could be La Paz. I think I'm going to go with La Paz on this one. Can we see a flag? Yeah, I think this is La Paz. So let's go in and let's find out if my suspicion is right. If it is, this is one of the highest stadiums or national team stadiums in the world. I think we'll look this up if this is in fact it. I think. Nope. It's not it. Coca-Cola is a sponsor there. All right, let's look over here a little bit and let's see if this yields some clues. I'm not feeling it. Estadio Armando Siles Reyes, Club Atletico Morillon. This kind of looks like it, folks. I think this is it. So we're going to guess that we're right about there. Ooh, missed this one by 139 yards. But it is, what should we look at? The stadium of Estadio Hernando Siles. Okay. Estadio Olímpico La Paz, a capacity of 41,143. It is named after the 31st president of Bolivia, and it is situated at an altitude of 3,582 meters. I thought it was 7,000. It's at 11,752 feet, which is absolutely insane. It's one of the highest professional stadiums in the world. And 11,752, I mean, if you haven't customized yourself to it, you will definitely be suffering. I don't know how somebody could play a full 90-minute match coming from sea level. Capacity is lower for the national. Let's take a quick look at that. There's the stadium from a different viewpoint. I think we were up over here, but yeah, not many cities have buildings going up in mountainsides. So let's take a look at the Bolivia national team. Let's see where they are. Current ranking 78. Highest was in July 1997 and 18. Biggest winners over Venezuela and Haiti. Biggest defeat to Uruguay and Brazil. It's been a while. They have had 3 appearances in the World Cup, 1930, 1915, 1994, which ironically 1994 was in the United States. So recent results, they beat Chile. They actually beat Colombia. There it is, El Alto, at altitude. Looks like their home matches. This might not be the home stadium. Okay, so let's look at the World Cup qualification matches for CONMEBOL. And currently, we have everybody. Looks like everybody's qualified for the FIFA. Paraguay, Colombia, Ecuador, Uruguay, Brazil, and Argentina. Bolivia still has a chance to make it. It's either going to be Bolivia or Venezuela. And so the 9th of September against Colombia is Venezuela, and Bolivia is playing Brazil. So the winner of this will play in inter-confederation playoffs. So that should be interesting. Peru and Chile are eliminated from the competition. So there we are. A little bit about Bolivia and its World Cup hopes. You go from one old stadium to another. This one, interesting floodlights, interesting colors on this national team ground. Cyrillic, what is this? Oy, oy, oy. Cyrillic, as you know, is probably not from, nobody from Bishkek. Is that Bishkek? Kyrgyzstan. I'm going to guess it's Bishkek. I don't know why, folks, but it just stood out. We're in Kyrgyzstan for this one. So, yeah, there we are. Saying I wasn't good with it, the Cyrillic, but somehow it popped up. Locomotive. Is this Locomotive? I don't know. It's probably a couple football grounds, but we'll look up Kyrgyzstan. So this is pretty fun. I'm enjoying this this episode. Hopefully you do as well. If you do, hit the like button. Share this with your friends. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I will be doing, to get a better microphone when I stream. I'm going to do a live stream here on the channel sometime soon. I've done it on all over the map, but I'll do it here at some point. And park. Anyway, I'm thinking about doing some play-by-play commentary maybe next weekend if there's interest in it, with better sound and all that stuff, better microphone. Of the Manchester, I wonder if this is it. I'm going to guess that we're here. Manchester Derby. So thinking about it. If there's interest in it, let me know in the comments down below. If there's no interest, then you'll know. Let me know by not commenting. So I'm going to go here. There we are. The National Stadium, Dolan Ormuzakov. Dolan. Or what does it say? Omor Zakov Stadium in Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan. Stadium holds 23,000, and it's the home ground of the Kyrgyzstan national football team, Dordoy Bishkek, Alga Bishkek, Asia Gold Bishkek, and FC Bishkek City. So a lot of teams play on this ground. International matches that have been played here. The last one in 2022 against Tajikistan. So there have been, Japan has actually played at this ground for the 2022 World Cup qualification. But let's take a look at Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan Current ranking is 104th. The highest was 75th. Biggest win was over Myanmar 2 times, and their biggest defeat was to Iran in Damascus, Syria, in 1997. They've played in the Asian Cup. They have not been to the World Cup. I think they might have been eliminated from qualification. I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think they were. Yeah, they were eliminated. Or have they been eliminated? Yes, they were eliminated, finishing 5th in Group A. There. So Kyrgyzstan not making the 2026 World Cup, unfortunately. We get off to the 3rd round, and we got Scotiabank. Whenever I see Scotiabank Stadium and stands like this that you can see through, we're probably in the Caribbean, however you want to say it. And Scotiabank, I always think of Nova Scotia. It's like the Scotland Bank, right? Nova Scotia, New Scotland. This is Scotland Bank in the Caribbean. We are driving on the left side of the road. Windy. It does say Caribbean Development Bank below. I'm not sure we're going to get this one. Not let me move. Which will make for an interesting round. Yeah, yo. All right, Scotiabank. Huh. Well, not many clues on this one. Well, here we go. Automate. It's the Automate roadside assistance. It's going to give us another click. It's not. All right, we got to figure out this ground. I would bet that this country has been eliminated from World Cup qualification, but Automate. All right. Looks like a fairly flat island. So, I don't know. I'm thinking Anguilla, maybe. I don't know. Not sure about this one, folks. I am not sure. So, yeah, we're able to move a little more. It's very slow. This unique view. No, I don't think we're here. Let's go to Barbados, Grenada, Scarborough, and Tobago. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. Let's go for Anguilla. And no, we were in Barbados. And I'm pretty sure that Barbados, I know that Barbados has been eliminated. But let's figure out what the stadium is here in Bridgetown. Barbados National Stadium. Wow, okay. Okay. Let's see if it's on here. Barbados National Stadium. Multi-use outdoor stadium. There it is. I probably should have recognized maybe the car, because the cars in Barbados are, I think, maybe come from Europe or that way, and the cars that are closer to the United States come from the U.S. So anyway, this was opened on the 23rd of October, 1970 by Prince Charles. How about that? Situated northeast of the capital city of Bridgetown. It is located Highway 2 at Stadium Road, and it's the home of the Barbados national football team. There it is. We were on the other side. Interesting. Interesting floodlights. Um, ooh, in 2006, FIFA condemned this stadium as unfit for purpose, as little improvement or repair had been made to it since the opening in 1970. So there we are. Plan to China aid helps. Not sure what that is. Notre Dame Football Club, Barbados. Okay, so let's look up Barbados because they're probably playing, well, Wildly Turf, which is probably a cricket ground. Actually, let's take a look at it. Yeah, well, anyway, Barbados, the Bayan Tridents. They are 178th, and their biggest win is over Anguilla. Interesting, 7-1. And the biggest defeats were to Trinidad and Tobago in 2022. Never appeared in any Gold Cups or World Cup qualifications, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, with this Curacao, they were eliminated in this group. Lost to Haiti and lost to Curacao. Curacao on the up and up. You see some of their recent matches: U.S. Virgin Islands, the Bahamas, Guyana, and pretty interesting football going on in the Caribbean. So we go. We get some interesting ones here. Did we literally get the same? No, I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe it's the photo series. I'm not sure. Ooh, look at these floodlights. Wow, interesting. Interesting looking stadium. Got a nice roof over it. Right in the middle of the pitch here. Huh. Wow, it's an interesting looking ground. This. I have no idea where this is. Interesting. Goalpost. We're in the tropics somewhere. An interesting old school clock. And no advertisements whatsoever. Gosh. I mean, there's like even no words. But I'm thinking we're in the Caribbean once again. I think. Could be totally off on this one. Although the stadium doesn't look like anything that I've seen in I can't make this one out. I don't know where the heck this is. Tropical with some hills. Nothing that I've really recognized before. Not even any flags. We got some. It says Pierre. Does that look like it says Pierre? Part of me says no, this can't be. Maybe this is Haiti. I don't know. Okay, so we've got somewhere. Maybe this is like French Guiana, but they would it be a? Let's try it. Let's try. It's probably not it because French Guiana doesn't have an official. They're part of France, so they don't really have a national team. So I don't think this would be it, but I'm going to drop it there anyway. Could it be Haiti? No, I don't think it's Haiti. French. Where else would there be French? In the tropics. Yeah, I don't Reunion Island. Did say Pierre. I'm going off of the Pierre. So I'm just going to throw this away. I'm going to say this is Reunion Island and Martinique. And the funny thing is, Martinique is a French part of France. Wow, Stade Pierre. All right, we're going to look this one up. That's the name of the stadium. And because they don't compete in CONCACAF, because they're part of France, I don't really get to see it. I've never really seen the team. They do compete in the Gold Cup. So there's no rankings. The biggest win over the British Virgin Islands, biggest defeat against Mexico. Yeah, so they play in the Nations League and the Gold Cup and all that stuff, but can't compete, can't qualify for the World Cup. Martinique, for those you know, you know. For those you don't know, there's something new out there in the world of football. That's a pretty big stadium, 16,300. Again, like I said, I follow CONCACAF World Cup qualifying, but there's really never any match there, which is crazy. I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for a day to become a nation. Fifth and final round. And Honduras. Smart city. This is San Pedro Sula. I am definitely familiar with this because the United States has gone here and struggled. Many teams come here in San Pedro Sula and struggle in Honduras. The atmosphere is absolutely insane. So when we talk about World Cup qualification and you're watching this from Europe or whatever, okay, yes, there's the Balkans and all that stuff. But I don't think anything can compare in World Cup qualification like games here in Honduras and San Pedro Sula, Guatemala, El Salvador, Mexico, Nicaragua. I mean, it is insanity. Like, it is just pure chaos. The stands are crazy. You got riot police. I wish there were stories you could hear from either Americans or Canadians that have gone down to the play. I mean, staying down there the night before, no one's able to sleep. I know that's a thing. Folks setting off fireworks, but even just on the way to the stadium, it's pretty nuts. So San Pedro Sula in Honduras, Metropolitan Olympic, I think. No. We are. Wait. Maybe we are there. Thought we were closer. No. A lot of stadiums in San Pedro Sula. Maybe we are there. We are. Metropolitan Olympic. Estadio Metro. Are we? Let's look up Honduras national football team. They are currently ranked 66th, the highest. Wow, they were as high as 20 in 2001, and they have competed in 3 World Cups, the last in 2014, 1982, 2010, and so they've had some experience in the World Cup. And where are they currently? The home stadium, there it is, the Olimpico Metropolitano, capacity of 37,325. It is a cauldron. It is a the atmosphere there for a World Cup qualifier is crazy, I will say. If you ever have the chance, go watch a match there. Okay, so World Cup qualification for 2026 for Honduras. I feel like they're in the last group of, yeah, here they are. So they're still alive. They actually play this evening, the 5th of September, in Curacao, it looks like, which is interesting. And then in Honduras, Tegucigalpa, Honduras. I think this is a city that has like the craziest like landing. You land on a mountain for planes, like ridiculous. But okay, so we got the group World Cup qualification. The winner of Group C, which could be Honduras. In fact, I would argue that Honduras has probably got the best shot of the four here. And if not, second place could make an interconfederation playoff. But yeah, Honduras versus Haiti and Curacao. Probably because Haiti probably can't play games in Haiti for safety reasons. But yeah, any of these three actually. Forget about Costa Rica too. Another unbelievable atmosphere, hard place to play. These are all hard places to play. Managua, San Jose, San Pedro Sula, Panama. But there we are. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. This National Football Stadiums. Kind of off the beaten track for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, share this with your friends, and if you haven't, please subscribe. Until next time, cheers.